So if you've been at this channel for a while, you know how much I love to put together different farming videos showing people how to get different things in the game. And with Year 5 Season 1 right around the corner, we have a lot of new and returning agents jumping back into the game. So today's video, my friends, is going over a few questions you have sent the channel in regard to farming exotics and hopefully helping you get things you've been trying to get for a while. What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, it is truly a beginner's guide to farming exotics in the game. As I said a moment ago, we do have a lot of new and returning players jumping back in, and I get a lot of questions wondering if anything has changed, so today I wanted to give you a quick breakdown. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and we do have giveaways, but I will save that into the end. Now, the first thing I'd like to go over are the guaranteed ways you can get exotics in the game. Now, by guaranteed, I mean you will be able to get an exotic cache from doing this. Unfortunately, you cannot choose what exotic you get. It's going to be a roll of the dice, but starting with Countdown. Anytime you complete a run of Countdown, you're going to earn Countdown resources, and with those, you can buy exotic caches at the Countdown vendor anytime you want. I know so many people out there that just farm Countdown non-stop. They earn those resources, they buy different exotic caches, and again, you may get certain things that you had before, but you can obviously get things that are new as well. Now, another way to get a guaranteed exotic are when global events are live, and actually, as I record this video, there is one going on right now, because during this time, you can earn stars when the event is activated, and with those stars, you can buy exotic caches as well. Now, keep in mind, those only go on for a week, and once again, the event needs to be active for you to earn stars, and you can earn those stars by completing different daily challenges, and you will also get one for every shade level that you gain when the event is active as well. And one important thing to remember is that your stars do not roll over from one event to the next, so make sure you spend them before the event is over. Now, the next way to earn a guaranteed exotic in the game is by completing different weekly projects that happen obviously on a weekly basis, and all you need to do to access them is go to your map, you scroll over to the project tab, and you can see there are 3 to choose from. You have the weekly summit project, you have the weekly shade requisition, and for those of you that have the ability, you have the weekly legendary mission as well. All 3 of those will give you a guaranteed exotic cache. Next, we're going to talk about the guaranteed exotics you will earn in every single seasonal reward track in this game. And as you can see here, this is from Season 11. And I want to bring up 2 things really quick. First of all of the exotics from previous seasons are in the general loot pool, and you can farm for them by going where that targeted loot is located on the map on a certain day, or you can go to the summit or countdown and choose the targeted loot of the item that you're looking for. And secondly, and this actually goes over a question a lot of you who are new and returning have sent the channel recently, and that is, do you need to be a certain shade level to get an exotic in the game? And the answer is no. Now, the reason there's a bit of confusion is because when a season is live, such as Season 11, that's when you need to get to a certain seasonal level to get that guaranteed exotic. So you can see here, once you get to level 90 of Season 11, you're going to be given the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag as a guaranteed exotic, but it has nothing to do with your shade level whatsoever. And to show you a quick example, I want to cut to my PlayStation character. And as you can see, I'm shade level 39, but I have the Scorpio and the Memento, so always remember, my friends, it has to do with just timing and farming and luck, and hopefully you pick up what you're looking for. Moving on, my friends, and this is for those of you who sometimes farm with level 30 characters, or you just have a level 30 character at this point, you haven't gotten Warlords, or you're just jumping into it, and let's say you finally get an exotic you're looking for with that lower character. One thing that I always remind players is that you can always upgrade the current exotic you have at level 30 to one that is going to be at level 40, and you can actually do it in reverse as well. I'll get into that in a minute, but what you want to do is this: go over to your stash, you're going to go to your inventory, you're going to put the item you want to upgrade into your stash, and at that point you're going to simply log out, and then you're going to choose the character that you want to share that exotic item or weapon with, and then you will log in as that character. So you can see here, I will move from my level 30 character to my level 40 character, log into the game, go to the stash, and take that item from the stash and put it to my inventory. Now, one thing I want to mention, and I said this a moment moment ago, is that you can also do this in reverse. If you have a level 40 exotic and you're starting with a level 30 character, you can actually downgrade that item as well, and anytime you want, you can upgrade it once again. Anyway, my friends, getting back to the footage, you can see I am now logged in as my level 40 character. I'm going to pull that diamond back. You can see it's level 30 from the stash into my inventory, and then I'm going to go directly over to the crafting station. And once I'm there, I'm going to go to weapons, I'm going to scroll over to exotics, and then obviously I need to pick the diamond back. We're going to scroll down to that, and once I do, I will then be able to reconfigure the weapon. Now remember, when it comes to exotics in this game, you are never crafting an additional exotic, you are reconfiguring one you currently have. So you can see this one is at level 30. However, after I craft it, you will now see that it is a level 40 exotic, which is exactly what I was looking for. Now at this point, there are two very important factors, and this actually takes us to the most important portion of the video in my opinion, because once you finally get the exotic you're looking for, you're done screaming and jumping and all of that good stuff, you need to do two very important things. First of all, you need to make sure you mark it as a favorite, because that's going to ensure that you do not accidentally delete it. Trust me, fellow agents, I've done that before. It is the absolute worst. Now, once you've marked it as a favorite, you're going to speak with Anaya, who is right next to the crafting station. And that is where you're going to buy the blueprint for the exotic you just picked up, and that gives you the ability to reconfigure them anytime you want. And like I said before, those are the most important steps anytime you get something new. Finally, before I get into showing you some of my favorite farming methods themselves, I want to go over different exotics that need to be crafted before they are in the general loot pool, at least to the best of my knowledge. Now, I have heard rumblings here and there that there are certain people that have gotten the following exotics simply from opening up an exotic cache, and they never went through the crafting process. Now, those exotics are the Liberty Pistol, the Nemesis Marksman Rifle, Chatterbox SMG, Ridgeway's Pride, and Dodge City Holster. Now, most of you know one of my main goals at the channel is to never give you any misinformation whatsoever, so to the best of my knowledge, the only way to get those items is to actually craft them, buy the blueprint, and then you're good to go. And the other option is you could be farming with someone who already has that in their general loot pool. So let's say if we're farming together, I get the Chatterbox, you haven't been able to craft it as yet. If I give it to you, you can then buy the blueprint, and then you're totally good to go. Last but not least, today, my fellow agents, we're talking about what are the best ways to farm for exotics in the game if you're looking for something specifically. Now, as I said before, the best thing about Countdown and the Summit is you can actually choose your targeted loot, which obviously increases the chances of getting something that you're looking for, and the higher the difficulty can increase that chance as well. But for those of you just jumping back into the game, or you have a lower shade level, or you're just brand new to this, you do not need to play everything on heroic to get exotics. You will hear from people such as myself. I've gotten exotics on normal, hard, challenging, heroic, all of that stuff. Because the bottom line is, my friends, it all boils down to luck. I talk to people who try to farm for the Memento backpack the first time and they get it on their first run. I've heard from other people that have been farming for months and months, they haven't gotten it to drop whatsoever. Now, the other recommendation, and I cannot stress this enough, is use random matchmaking in this game if you do not have a dedicated group, and tell people what you are looking for, because one of the best things about this community is the fact that you have so many agents out there who want to help people get things that they're trying to get, and again, you're going to encounter it all the time, so make sure you take advantage of it. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel, and remind you, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will get back to you as quick as I can. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we do have giveaways here, and as you can see, our current one is for a PlayStation 5. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced May 4th of this year. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some farming gameplay footage, but like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.